Jeff snaps his fingers. Well, that's only a bad thing. Correct. Sharp, Nicole. I had a feeling you were sharp. Anywho, not that you know, I'm afraid I'll have to kill you. What? I am joking, of course. I stomped my foot in yell in frustration, shaking out my nerves. Or is he joking, though? Because he seems like a right creep who's possible of anything right now. Don't do that, that's not funny. Yes, your girlish screams are of no entertainment to me. But seriously, do not speak a word of this to anyone. I work tirelessly to make sure my image is flawless. You just happen to be an unfortunate accident. Do you understand? Not a word. I don't care much to let others know that a genius sleeps among them. The fuck? What a snigger is that? Jeff snickers under his breath as I ponder over his proposal. I honestly can't believe that the Jeff I thought I knew was basically a lie. If that's the case, why should I keep lying him to everyone else too? Agree not to say anything, disagree and tell everyone, yell at him. Agreeing not to say anything would be a shocking idea. Should we disagree and tell everyone, or should we just yell at him? I think we should blindly yell at him. Disagreeing and tell everyone, I think, would just result in my demise. So if we just yell at him, that'll do. Because I'm not, fuck that. What is your problem, though? You act like a total jerk, and then you don't expect anyone to call you out on it. I shake my head. I can't condone that. I don't think I can keep your secret. That's not what I said, Nicole. God, we're suffering from the BioWare effect. Instead of being affronted or taken off guard like I expected, Jeff simply starts laughing. Yeah, as predictable as anyone else, Nicole. How truly disappointing. To think I was able to see this coming as clearly as the definition of an HD monitor. I need to stop him before he bursts out any more lame metaphors. I don't care, I'm not going to promise you anything. Then I'm afraid your built-up rapport with the dear of Professor will be all for naught. For why would he want to associate with the girl who broke into his lab? I didn't break into his. A knowing glance from Jeff is all I need to understand what he's up to. You're seriously blackmailing me over this right now. Oh, but I am. Yes, you may not be doing anything unsavoury, but the very fact that you're in this lab will be enough to make the Professor wary around you. Not something you want from the man in charge of your grade, is it? I can't believe this guy. What a complete and total ass. Fine, whatever. You don't want me to say anything? Then I won't. There. The way Jeff starts laughing under his breath is enough to make me want to punch him in the face. I had a feeling you'd see it my way, Nicole. You say that you came to the lab to retrieve your lost book. He gestures at the textbook in my hands. Well, there is your useless textbook in your arms. You may leave my sights now. Trust me, I can't wait to leave his sights as soon as I can. However, before I go, there is one thing that's bothering me. I'm going, but can you tell me why you were even here so late in the first place? That's pretty weird. An innocent enough question. I suppose I can grace you with my answer. I'm going to punch you in the face. It is simple. I am just the person who volunteers to make sure that everything in this lab is in its place. Doing so allows me time afterwards to spend in the lab by myself. Why I do that, however, will still remain my secret. Such an idea of a genius would be difficult to grasp, I'm sure. How is that normal in a conversation? I do my best not to be creeped out and fail miserably. Okay, I'm going to leave you to whatever it is you're doing in here. Unconcerned, Jeff waves me off as quickly as I quickly leave the lab and slam the door shut behind me. Did that really just happen? Who'd have thought that Mr. Perfect was actually just too perfect to really exist? One thing I know for sure, though, I think I'm going to be spending a lot less time in Professor Garver's lab now. Yeah. Huh. Well, that will be the last time we ever see Jeff. 5% is too high. That's fucking weird, man. That's really weird. Oh dear, alright. Can we take extra classes? No, we can't. So we'll study. Get that wit up. 4, the lowest, of course. And we can't go jogging. How about the yellow bit is only just starting to fill up. I hope this isn't out of 1,000. 1,000 would kill me. With a bit of luck, it won't be. And if it is, we'll just have to stick it on easy. Alright, what do we want to do? We want to go home, raise that diligence up by 1 to 3, don't we? 1 to 3, and I got 3. Unfortunately, I'd have liked that the other way round. 14 wit and 1 diligence would have been far more beneficial. Clearly not. Remember that you can change your difficulty level anytime. Yeah, I know that. Damn you, today's class is terrible, I can't concentrate. But you've got all the... Whatever. Now, this isn't a sight you see every day. It's around lunchtime, and I'm in the cafeteria to go grab a bite to eat. I just don't expect to find Ted here, too. He doesn't eat from his own supermarket? Whatever. I'm not saying I'm some sort of cafeteria regular, but I rarely see him here. Actually, I rarely see Ted around campus in general. I figure he must be working when he's not at school. Well, this is too rare an opportunity to pass up. I tightly grip my lunch tray as I go over to join in. I don't want to stumble and wind up spilling chicken soup all over him. Though that would be kind of hilarious, but he would hate you 5 ever. He's not wearing his grey jumpsuit though, so that's a start. Ted has a table all to himself and papers are fanned out in front of him. Is he doing some kind of project? Oh man, I hope I didn't get something for the criminology class. No, it's to do with the shop. It's going to be receipts. Please don't tell me that's for criminology. Ted doesn't even look up as I stop by his tableside. Nope, a personal thing. If you're going to join me, sit on the other side. I don't want you messing up my files. At least he didn't respond with a, go away, Nicole, like I was expecting. Carefully, I sit beside Ted. Not beside Ted, of course, opposite Ted. He's resting his forehead onto a propped up palm. Those things have occasionally of falling every time I rest my head on something. It generally falls, no. And the corner of his upper lip is bit between his teeth. Whatever he's doing, he's sure thinking hard about it. You don't want to ask me what you're doing, huh? Nope, but you're going to ask me anyway, aren't you? I grin. It's nice to know that he knows me by now. That's not quite what he's getting at. If that's not for class, what is it? It looks like you're having a hard time. I try to lean over to read what's on the papers, but Ted shoots me a glare strong enough to push me back. Classified, can't let you do that. Then just tell me what you're doing already. Fine, I'm planning out an employment strategy. What? Oh wait, can he employ me now? Because he's looking for employment people. Ted briefly holds up a paper, and I see the words, now hiring, at the top in big bold letters. Ah, so that must be for your store, right? Bingo, remember that guy who ran out last time you were there? You mean the one you let get away? Ted blushes angrily and tilts his head away. Why would you say that, considering you know he's a bit snappy? Whatever. Shut up. That doesn't matter. Point is, he don't hang around the store anymore. Did he quit? He was fired. Yikes, I should have seen that coming. Poor guy. I can only imagine how hard Ted was on him. What? Sorry for not doing my hours. I just couldn't be fucked. I can see Ted's reasoning. Oh well. Now I have to hire someone to take his place. Right now I'm planning out what to put on the flyer and where to post them. I've already made a list of establishments that allow advertising, organised by distance of course. I stare at Ted in stunned silence. All of this is just to hang up flyers? I don't think you have to go that far. Wrong. I have to make sure the best possible message is spread in the best possible manner to reach the best possible people. That way I'm guaranteed the best possible placement. Does he by any chance like the words best and possible? Ted returns to sorting through the papers he has on the table. Get it? Oh, really? What's the big deal? You might not get the best possible employee, but you'll get someone really good anyway. Ted stops what he's doing and looks up at me. His gaze is intense and without mercy. What did I do? That's settling, and settling is not something I'm going to do with the store. It's too important for me to do that. Because it's your dad's? Something like that. Like, to be fair, he is general manager. He has to run the store as well as he can. Whatever. He waves his hand like he's trying to shoo away an annoying bug. I ain't expecting you to understand, but don't get in my way and try and talk me out of this. I gotta do the best I can. Fine, shut up. I look down at my bowl of chicken soup, suddenly remembering about it, and stir my spoon around the broth. I start eating quietly as Ted goes back to his work. Is he gonna break the conversation or am I? I am, okay. You're some kind of perfectionist, huh? Ted regards me with a side glance as I speak through the corner of my mouth. Oh, I didn't mean to say that out loud. Why not? Noticing my trepidation, Ted takes pity on my poor soul. It's good that we're finally getting a scene with him. And what's wrong with that? If I do the best job I can, with all I can, then I can reap the rewards with no regrets. He likes repeating himself. Maybe he's not the best person to work on slogans. Yeah, but you're not gonna get grey hair before you're 30. Ted scoffs and shakes his head. Have you seen my pa? It'll be a cold day in hell when that happens. Now, if you ain't gonna help, then shut up. I'm trying to work here and I don't need to be laughing. Ouch. Damn. Alright, I slowly spoon more of my soup into my mouth. At least he called me funny in his own way. This is kind of like being complimented by in-laws, isn't it? It's always going to come with some sort of backhandedness, but at least it's a compliment. What would you have to do for this job? Nothing too difficult. Work the registers, stock the shelves, clean up, organise the back. I do the brunt of it, but I need to make sure whoever gets the job can do the rest. Oh, so it's pretty easy, huh? If you're competent. Okay, then sign me up. Ted jerks like I just punched him in the shoulder. Does that require jerking? Whatever. And he looks up at me like he's trying to gauge how serious I'm being right now. Don't tell me you're volunteering. No, I'm not volunteering. I'm looking to work under employment for money. What's with that face? It's only part-time, right? I could use the money. Ted sits back in his seat and crosses his arms stubbornly. It's not going to be as easy as just asking me. What makes you think I should hire you of all people? Look at it this way. I need a job, and you need someone who thinks you're kind of scary. It's win-win. Why not just say you're dedicated? Why not say that you have 48 wit because you're incredibly intelligent? Oh dear. You think I'm scary? Ted acts like this is some sort of honour. Honour? I thought he was about to get scared. I thought he was about to, like, jump back and be like, ah. Whatever. Don't get too ahead of yourself, bucko. I only said kinda scary. I can handle working for you. Oh, really? Yes. Yes, like, here, try me. Let's have an interview right now. Ted looks around at the noisy cafeteria background. Okay, so it's not your typical professional setting, but it's going to have to do... Well, the only other option is to go in a shop, for God's sake. Whatever. He sighs, resigns, and stacks all the papers he has into a neat pile. Fine, this will be the good way to see how well you are on your toes. I actually start to feel nervous as Ted cracks his knuckles and sits up straighter in his seat. You're done with your soup. No eating during an interview. Petulantly, I take one last sip and push my tray to the side. I think Ted might be taking this a little too seriously. We have to show him we're serious. You know, we're looking to date him in the end. Now, Miss Grave. Miss Grave. He arches a brow as I reflectively snort. I'm not used to him addressing me so formally. I simmer down as Ted glares at me. Sorry, what did you say? Oh, God. I was going to ask, do you have any prior work experience? Say you tempt for your mum for a bit. Well, I do some odd jobs around town, but it's nothing too expensive. Other than that, I didn't really do much during high school. Wait, no, I babysat my brother. Does that count? Not really, but I'll take that into consideration. Better answer than I thought she was going to give. I thought she was going to cut that right up. Tough crowd, though I should have expected it, considering it's Ted. I'm going to have to do a really good job if I want to impress him. Alright, game face, Nicole. You have to show Ted that you want this. Oh God, it's like we're gaining for employment in America. Oh wait. We go through the rigmarole of your usual interview. Ted asked me if I have any time constraints that would get in the way. Nope. Why I'm interested in the job? Because of the money. If I've even heard of the store before. Kinda. And so on. I shop there. I think I'm doing pretty well. Ted doesn't look like he thinks this is the dumbest idea ever anymore. Alright, final question. I quietly cheer under my breath. This is the home stretch. All I have to do is nail this question and Ted'll probably consider me for the job. If you have to describe yourself as a music genre, which genre would you be? Oh God, this is going to be a choice and it's going to screw up if I don't sit the right one, so we're going to do that. What one do I want to be? Okay, say what? Could you repeat that question, please? You heard. Simply put, what kind of music would you be if you were music? Ted looks at me with smug expectancy, like he just knew this question would trip me up. Fine, I'll show him. Get ready, because I'm going to hit this one out of the park. Thing is, we have to make sure this is a good one. Anyway, we're going to answer the question in the next part.